Welcome to the grand finale of the Lee Priest Open. These are the two versions that made it to the end. 1997 Mr. Olympia versus the 2005 Arnold Classic. Two of the best for sure. There was a little bit of controversy in one of the semifinal matches. Many of you believe that the 2002 Arnold Classic was superior over the 05. But I believe if the 05 is victorious in this match, then both of them can be considered the best of all time. It was so close, that matchup. But by the looks of this front relaxed position, and 97 will reign supreme. Look at the mass plus cutness. Look at the striations, the feathering in those thighs, small waist. Looks like the unbeatable version of Mr. Priest. Definitely 1-0 after this first pose. Yeah, this is a pretty tight race in the front double bicep, to be honest with you. Now, most of you would just say 97 for sure. He is bigger. And look at those obliques. He does look more conditioned in a way. When you look at the separation in the legs, and it might be an 05 victory. But those legs are much, much smaller in that version. I almost lean towards 97 in this one here. So if I had to make my decision based on the first two poses, I would say 97 is your victor in this. But this is far from over. 97 does look good here, but I believe the angle of the shot is just not very favorable. Doesn't display that tricep. Not as well as the 05 version. It looks more meaty and thick. But I'm not really fooled by that. I believe the version of 97 is perhaps a little bit better, considering the feathering in that tricep is a little bit better, I believe. Slightly inconclusive in the side tricep. And we're actually fortunate enough to have the other tricep. Of course, the angle is a little bit different here as well. I would almost say, judging by just the pictures alone, and the side tricep poses look better in 2005. But it's hard to say. Slightly inconclusive, a slight edge to 2005, but overall still, for sure, the winner here is the 97 version so far now. This is an excellent little comparison, a good matchup in this side chest pose. This definitely could be controversial in this one. When I look at the obliques here, they look a little bit better in 05. But I think overall, he is bigger and a little harder, I believe, more vascular in 97. His vascularity is at an all-time high as well in 05. Two of the best versions, in my opinion. Now, the side chest pose, in my opinion, was the reason why 05 got the victory over the 02 Arnold Classic version. It was the most dominant victory, in my opinion now. So really, it's kind of a toss-up here in the side chest. No real winner. And I believe there's a similar decision here in this victory pose, or the Superman pose, I believe some people call it. He is so similar in this one. Of course, his legs are slightly bigger in 97, but I feel that the feathering is a little bit tighter, a little bit more visible in 05. I do believe that the victory so far is going to 97, but of course, we're going to need to have a look at the back shots. And unfortunately, we're going to have to use this as a rear double bicep for 05, even though it's more of a victory pose. So we're going to really focus on the hamstrings and glutes, and those hamstrings are so sliced and diced in 05, probably his best. But his legs are that much bigger in 97, and I don't see an ounce of fat or water back there. He looks fantastic. I don't know. A little bit thicker, I believe, in the traps, for sure, but judging by the pose, it's hard to make a real decision on this one. Let's have a look at the lat spreads. And I know I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite here, using a screenshot of all things. But this was a pretty good quality YouTube, I must say, this one here, it was I believe the sizes are correct. I don't think he's really distended in any way due to the camera, the actual YouTube itself. So I'm gonna base my decision on this here, and I must say that 97 back is out of sight. It's awesome. Look at the lower back, the lower lat insertions, and look at that Christmas tree. He actually has one. Much better in my opinion. Just blows this '05 version out of the whatever. So it looks like a 97 victory, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, here in this ab and thigh shot, and '05 is getting a victory, a slight one now. He is much larger in that thigh in 97. So it is just a slight edge. That feathering is superior. Not enough. It's not enough to get out of this deficit, though. It is a definite victory for 97, no matter what happens. There's only one more pose in the most muscular, and judging by this most muscular, and these two versions are a good matchup for each other. I believe these are two of the best, for sure. So it was a correct tournament. I believe the two best did make it to the final. But that 97 Mr. Olympia version is that much better. Even in this most muscular, you can really tell he looks more thicker, more powerful. Of course, he is a lot younger. So, this tournament has reached a final decision, and I'm glad we actually came to an actual conclusion. The 1997 Mr. Olympia version of Lee Priest is, at least in my opinion, his best version ever. And I believe if we could hear Lee Priest's thoughts on this whole series, it would sound a little like this. Really, who fucking cares? I mean, the fucking guy's got no fucking genetics to do the bodybuilding in the first place. You go on the fucking internet, post pictures, fucking, who cares? What best version of Lee Priest? Tell you what the best version of Lee Priest, right here in 2019. Fucking wankers. Like I said, don't got the genetics to be a bodybuilder. Go on and fucking judge fucking pictures. Same fucking dude. Who fucking cares? Max muscle. Don't be fucking fooled by these channels. Go to a real fucking bodybuilding show if you want to see some bodybuilding. This is fucking stupid. And wow, I believe he is a little bit upset over this entire tournament. But we do care, Lee, about your best version, even though you may not. I believe that's why we all like Lee Priest. His in-your-face attitude. He tells it like it is. And he's right. I just don't have the genetics, so I go on and post these pictures and comparisons. And I hope you guys are entertained by them at least, and enjoyed them. Well, that was your Lee Priest Open. And like I said, the 1997 version was, in my opinion, the best. And I'd like to thank Lee Priest for all your hard work and dedication in providing us with this outstanding tournament. The versions of Lee Priest varied so much. He had leaner versions, massive versions. I believe this 97 Mr. Olympia was the best combination of mass and sheer hard graininess. Just an awesome, spectacular sight. Something to behold for sure. I hope you enjoyed this tournament and this tournament series final. And have a good day. Mr. Burns, licorice whip. Bony old behind, bony old behind, bony old behind.
Hello, Smithers. You're quite good at turning me on.
You probably want to ignore that.